Okay, Lobster mini season 2025, day 2. About 10:30 in the morning, heading out to one of my spots that if you watched my a couple videos ago, a place that I scouted and there was plenty of lobster there. It's one of my usual spots. And didn't go there yesterday, went to a different spot yesterday. Anyways, heading out, should be easy to get my 6. Quick and easy day. Come along with me and let's have some fun. All right, beautiful day up the Florida Keys for lobster mini season. Lots of boats out hunting for their lobster. Beautiful sunny day. Cuba is 90 miles that way. Alright, just cruising along here with the autopilot on. I got a little less than 4 miles to go to the spot. Just enjoying the ride. Lots of boats out today. The weather's beautiful. Let's go get us some bugs. Okay, getting ready to get in the water here, and you're going to see right away visibility is not great today. So as you'll see, I think it was about 4 feet of visibility. The water's about 15 feet deep. You cannot see the bottom from the surface. Terrible visibility. Got the light on, and then I start down here. I think the GoPro camera does a pretty good job of making it look a little better than it was. Like I said, about 4 feet at best. Without the light, wouldn't have been able to do anything today. So it's going to make things a little bit more of a challenge than I thought, but we're going to get it done. Right away, there's one. Out with my metal tickle stick so I can get them where I can work them and grab them with that noose. Sometimes I go around the backside here and see if there's another way to get at them. And decided that one wasn't worth the trouble. This is not your typical Florida Keys, beautiful clear water diving at all. Let's give this one a go. See how silty the bottom is here. He scooted over there, and I can hardly see him now. Sometimes all I could see was the tips of his antennas. Some of these lobster will let you horse them around and tickle them out a little bit, and they're a little more cooperative than others. Some are really skittish and do not cooperate at all. Looks like I pushed him over to this side. Maybe I can get him from this side. That's a technique I'll use sometimes. I'll just try to push them out the other side. Sometimes it pushes them out into the open where you can work with them a little better. Let's see if it works this time. I don't remember. Oh, let's just try to grab them. Nah, that usually doesn't work. Moving on, let's try and find one that's a little easier. So I've got two tickle sticks with me today, a regular metal one that you would typically use with a net, tickle them out and then net them. But today I'm using it to get into the tighter spots and try and tickle them out a little further where I can get to them with the snare and then snare them. And you'll see me do that a couple times on this dive. Zip. Come with me, little lobster. I have a warm butter hot tub bath for you. Alright, that's the first one of the day. Let's get them measured up. Because as you know, size does matter. And into the bag. One down, 5 to go. This spot's pretty challenging even on a clear visibility day because it's so easy to stir up the bottom. It silts everything out. Like I've said on previous videos, I'll usually grab one from one spot and then move on to an area that hasn't been silted out yet. And I can always come back again to this spot if I need to. There's one. But when the visibility is crummy and with this bottom so silty, it makes it really challenging. Oh, there's a lionfish. Don't want to mess with that guy. Give him a whack on the head, make him take off. If this is the same lobster or another one, but let's give it a go. Again, using that small metal tickle stick to kind of get them out where I can then work them with the snare. There's just so many coral heads on top of coral heads here. Some of these undercuts and tunnels and little caves are so intricate, they can get back in there and you'll never get to them. But there's so many in this spot. If I spend a few minutes working one and I don't get it, I just move on to another spot. Try and find an easier target. Behind him, tickle him forward a little bit so I can open up that noose, get that noose over his tail. Trying to coordinate the light and handle the noose and multitasking at its finest. I pushed him out in the open a little bit there. Let's see if I can get him now. Got him. Eggs. Measure them and in the bag. That's 2. Navigating in this bad visibility is impossible. You're literally just going from coral head to coral head, looking under them. Very random. Can't do it in any kind of systematic way, really. Trying to push him out again. Try to push him around without silting up the bottom too bad. Go to the snare now. I remember this one. He started climbing up the side of this rock and I thought I had him. He was being pretty agreeable to me. And then zip, he slipped the noose. Man. Call that one Houdini. See another one here, trying to get into position where I can get to him. Sometimes that's a battle of its own. Seemed to be working quite a bit for me today, pushing them out the other side. Oh, gave me the slip. I tell you, I like a good challenge, but this was not what I would consider a fun dive. Get that snare on his tail and gotcha. Look for eggs. There's my measuring stick right there. We'll use that one. And in the back. That's 3. We're down in Monroe County where the limit is 6 per person, so I've got 3 and 3 to go. Will this be number 4? Got him. Too short. I had to let that one go. This is the same dive site you might have seen a couple videos ago that I scouted before lobster season started, and visibility was significantly better that day. If you haven't seen that video, go back a couple videos and look for it. I think it's titled Scouting for Lobster. While we're looking for the next lobster to try and catch here, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything and it helped me out a lot. I really appreciate it. I remember this one, I'm in a bad angle to try and get to him. I figure that out here in just a minute, and then I move around to the other side. Kind of between 2 big rocks there. 2 big coral heads. And dealing with the hose from the hookah rig. I didn't like this hookah rig at first. I was used to diving with a tank, and now that I've gotten used to it, I really like it. I don't have to worry about running my tank low on air or getting them refilled, and much lighter without carrying that tank around on your back. Got to deal with the hose a little bit, but I think that's a good trade-off to carry that heavy tank on your back. there's a couple in here. Let's see what we can do. Still trying to get number 4. Got it. Remember this one, I couldn't grab it right because they call them spiny lobster for a reason, and the spines were stuck in my glove and I was trying to re-grab it and I couldn't grab them properly. It was kind of awkward. But I got them. Don't even have to measure that one. He's big, goes right in the bag. That's number 4. This one's a little sketched out, and he's not playing games with me. It was a big one too. He got big for a reason. Doesn't take any chances. Missed him. These guys are getting pretty agitated. Like I've said multiple times, if I can't get them pretty easily, I usually just move on because there's so many, but these look pretty big to me. I really wanted these guys, so I hung out and tried for quite a while. Back in here to the other side, then I'd go over to the other side and try again. Try and push them back out the front again. Look how crappy that visibility is. look in there and decide that one's too small to mess with. There they are. Boom, he's gone. As soon as I reached in there, he's had enough. Time to move on. I'll get him another day. It took me a while to find this next lobster. Gotta be more here somewhere. Get into position here. Look how easy that silts out. remember this one, I was kind of surprised I had it. I couldn't tell for sure if the loop was over the tail. I thought it was, but the silt blocked my view, so I pulled on the noose, and lo and behold, I had him. I was happily surprised. That's number 5. I really just want to get my 6 and be done with this dive. I'm not enjoying it very much with this bad visibility. Just trying to get her done. Must have decided that one was small or something. Oh man. Let's go find an easier one. Lots of places to hide. It took me a while to find this 6th lobster. I think I kind of crossed over the middle of the patch reef, and I've found that the lobsters don't tend to be in the middle of the reef much. They like to be around the outer edges somewhere, and I think I crossed right over the middle of it there. I remember thinking at this point I really just wanted to get this 6th lobster and be done. There's a few nice lobster in this hole. Of course, I only need one more. This ends up being the biggest lobster of the day. Wish I'd have come across this hole sooner. I need to measure him. Into the bag. All right, let's head back to the boat. Where is the boat? Let's go up and take a peek. There it is, about 100 feet away, not too bad. Now normally I would swim along the bottom because it's easier to swim underwater than it is on the surface, but since visibility is so bad, I figured I might lose my direction and be swimming the wrong way, so I just decided to do this as a surface swim. Now I was going to cut this last couple minutes of video out because this is what you're going to see. There's not much to see here, but I decided to leave it in so you get an idea of what the visibility was like. Remember, this is only 15 feet deep. I should be able to see the bottom, but there's nothing. Keep looking up to make sure I'm still heading towards the boat. Now, if I had all my scuba gear with my BC and my tank and stuff, my console, I've got a compass on that, and I could just take a compass bearing and go back down to the bottom and swim over there, but don't need all that for diving in 15 feet of water. How close I am to the boat, but underwater you still can't see it yet. I was afraid I was going to hit my head on it. Finally you can see it, and I'm maybe 6 feet away from it. Maybe not even that much. Alright, so here's another tip for you new scuba divers out there, or people that are interested in learning to scuba dive. Your fins you really need in the water. You're useless. You can't swim without fins in the water with dive gear and stuff on. So once I have my hand on the boat, I take my fins off, toss them up in the boat so I can climb up the ladder. Now as I'm climbing up the ladder here, I keep my mask on and I keep my regulator in my mouth. The reason for that is if I fall backwards into the water, I'm still breathing. All right, well, that was a lot harder than I expected it to be. Conditions are not good. I had to really work for those bugs. 15 feet of water, visibility was terrible, maybe 4 feet at best. So I had to really work hard for these bugs, trying to find them, and then many of them have really deep holes. At one point you'll see I was chasing a few back and forth for a long time. Normally I won't spend a lot of time. If I can't get them pretty quickly, I'll just move on, because I know there's a lot down there, but these were particularly big and I really wanted them, but didn't work out. I chased them around for a while. They were on edge and weren't having anything to do with me. So let's see what I caught here. Got my 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Honestly, they're pretty decent lobsters, especially this one. I think this was the last one I caught. Really nice Florida lobster right there. A couple of them are your typical just barely legal, and probably the same as yesterday. 3 of them are pretty good. Maybe 4 are really good today, and then 2 are average. All right, well, I'm tired. That was a tough dive. I'm gonna get all my gear wrapped up. That wraps up mini season for me. Go get the boat cleaned up and celebrate a successful hunt. Thanks for joining me, you guys, and if you like my content, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and follow along for some more fun adventures in the future.